Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. We're going to take a little walk around Talabon, but first of all I have to hire a bodyguard, and I'm going to turn the camera around now and show you who that is. You got to have somebody tough with you in Talabon. So, can you walk around with me today, Pak Choi? Will you make sure that I'm safe? Yes?
Yes.
You will? Okay. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. So somebody said I should just stick to narrating, that I shouldn't do any camera work. Well, the problem is that when you're holding this camera up, when you hold it right up to your face, it really intimidates people and they don't really want to be caught doing ordinary things. So that's why I try to hold it a little bit low, and you can't always see what you're doing and you can't always take it in. Plus, this little screen that I have that shows me what's being filmed, as soon as you get into very bright sunlight, you can't see a damn thing. So here we are, and we are in very bright sunlight, and now the tide is in. So we're going to have a look. Now the tide is in, plus everything's gotten real busy from the last time that you saw this. So I'm just going to bluff it through and see if I can make my voice louder. Can you hear me, Bachoy? Bachoy, you want to go for a swim? You want to go for a swim? Yes?
Yes.
You're going to go in there? It's dirty. Look at that. Oh my God. Come on, let's go. And there's pointing to a boat. So these trees provide shade, and so they amount to meeting places for people. You're not supposed to park there. There's a yellow line. What difference does that make? There's people from outdoors to take a break, taking a rest. And there's two ladies. Hi. That's what I love about the Philippines. It's never difficult to get a smile from people. What? What are we looking at here? Ah, he's pointing to a load of fish down there. Little tiny fish. You can see them, yeah? Okay. It really is beautiful, look. Those are kind of small ferry boats that's why they're shaded. You see if I'm getting it in? Okay, yeah, you're seeing them. Can you see that, Bachoy? Yeah, come on, you're supposed to be protecting me. You're my bodyguard.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh means yes, and okay, well, everybody knows okay. Ah, so the big ferry boat that was there early this morning is gone. And now there's lots of activity. Look, lots of boats going out. See, pulling out on the anchor there. Yeah? Well, Bachoy and I have an agreement. He speaks to me in Tagalog, and I speak to him in English, and we understand each other perfectly, don't we? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's always good to have good company. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is a big parking space on the yellow line, of course. Why not? As you can see, always a ton of motorcycles. Well, that's a vintage tricycle there. Reserved for delivery truck. That's where all of the tricycles are parked. There's a big delivery truck. Try shouting over that noise. That's the generator for Alturas, the store. Well, I am trying to shout over it, aren't I? But here you can see how these very light-made boats, made of plywood with bamboo outriggers, they're used for everything, from one island to the next. And you can see there's lots of islands. The Philippines is not like Google Maps. There's loads of islands. 7,000 in fact. And between the islands, this is the most common transport. In fact, it's the only transport because motorcycles don't seem to work so well. And that one there, now this one you can see, this is for transporting goods. And I don't know, maybe fishing. But there they're transporting goods. Fresh water and Pepsi Cola. Of course, they've got to have Pepsi Cola. But this one here, this one, although it's being used now for transporting goods, and you can see that there's the captain and the crew are fast asleep in the shade, but you can also see that it's made for transporting people. So this will be a ferry that you take to Grandma's Island. Over there's an important cargo for another island. They're taking a load of balloons over there. Yeah, balloons. Now those small boats there, that tiny boat, the little yellow one, now he has an engine on that, so he would go far. I've seen those out in the South China Sea when I've been on the ferry, and they are out miles. Several miles further than I would want to go out in one of those. Hello. So these are the boxes I think that they usually transport the fish in those. And this is a place where they make ice. They make ice during the time when it's actually working and they've got power, and then they transport a lot of this ice here. So over there is the fish. That's the fish market. If I can ever pluck up courage and plug up my nose, I go in there. But that's an especially Filipino thing, the stinky fish. So that takes us down the back end of Alturas. That's where all the deliveries make. And my friend over at Ambacon, I said that I thought that he should be making all of the deliveries. Oh, we're getting big waves over there. Like I said, it's never hard to get a smile from people in the Philippines. I love it. So, as I was saying, my friend Edgar tells me that, in fact, Alturas, because of the earthquake and the great demand of building materials, they've gone into supplying building materials too, and have their own hardware store. So, unfortunately, sadly, he's not benefiting from the new building that's been going on for Jollibee. Okay, so that's a quick look, or maybe not so quick, at the promenade, and we just promenaded, didn't we? You want to say bye-bye, Bajoy?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Give us that smile. Okay. It's always good to have good company. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in.